Hello students, by this topic we come to an end of the chapter, and this topic is the energy conservation. Now, what do you mean by energy conservation? Energy conservation means to conserve energy and to save it so that we can use it in the future. Now, as you all know that demand of energy is increasing day by day. It is just because of two main reasons, that our population is increasing, and as we are progressing, we require new gadgets, new technologies. For to run those new technologies, energy is required. So, there will be energy crisis if we'll not use this energy judiciously. There will be energy crisis soon if we'll not use this judiciously. Now, what are energy crises? Crisis means problem. As you all have facing the problem, like there is a power cut, electricity cut for 4 hours, for 3 hours, for 2 hours. So that is called the crisis. And if we'll not use it judiciously, then in the upcoming years, fossil fuel crisis will also going to occur. Okay. So let us see the places where this energy is using, where we are using this energy. See, this energy are using in factories. Energy I'm talking about here, about electricity. As you all know that electricity comes from the fossil fuel only, from the thermal power plant or from what. Okay, so whenever I talk about energy now, energy which are utilizing nowadays, they are in the form of electricity in the factories, and in the agriculture also we are using energy in the form of diesel, and somehow in the form of electricity as well for irrigating the fields. Yes, and for in the cold storage for keeping the food fresh for a longer period of time. Yes, so energy is utilizing in many fields. Yes, of course, in transportation we are utilizing energy in the form of fossil fuels like petroleum, diesel. Yes, in the transportation purpose, and we also using electricity in running many gadgets we are using at our homes. Even the studies going on today are also in mobiles. They also run with the help of electricity. We charge that mobile, and then we use that mobile for our study purposes. Okay, so if we'll not use this energy judiciously, bachcho, then we have to use this. Means we cannot use then automobile vehicle. We have to use this cycle. Yes, so we have to use it judiciously. If the work is done by just one lamp, we should not vibrate so many lamps. We have to switch off the lights if it is not required. Okay, scientists are using the alternate source of electrical energy, like they are preparing electrical energy with the help of solar panels. These are solar panels. Okay, they convert solar energy into electrical energy, and many hotels and in some houses, you know, and in residential colonies, the solar panels are used. So we have to conserve the energy. It is very important to prevent the energy crisis. Now, for this we have to use it judiciously in the efficient manner. We should not waste the energy. Okay, and there is an organization, it is an association called PCRA. It is Petroleum Conservation Research Association. This Petroleum Conservation Research Association is the organization which tells us how to conserve petrol and diesels. Okay, so PCRA is a national government agency engaged in promoting conservation of petroleum products and energy efficiently in various sectors of economy. It helps the government in proposing policies and strategies for petroleum conservation, aimed at reducing excessive dependence of the country on oil requirements. So we have to use them judiciously. So what will happen if we'll use this fossil fuels judiciously or the energy judiciously? First point, it will delay the energy crisis. जो energy crisis हो रहे हैं, energy crisis जो हो रहे हैं, that will be delayed. Okay? वो देर से होंगे और हम काफ़ी समय तक उसका यूज़ कर पाएंगे, that fossil fuel का. And secondly, the scientists who are consuming, who are giving their time to develop another source of energy, they will get more time to work on that, है ना? So it will give our scientists more time to develop more efficient alternate source of energy. So students, we have to use it judiciously. As I have discussed in the earlier in the chapter also, that we have to follow 3R policy. 3R policy. 3R policy is reduce, reuse, recycle. If you have seen my videos, then you will find out what is reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay? So students, that's all for this now, and by this we have ended this chapter. Thank you so much. Keep watching.